Welcome Pisces, welcome to In Spiritual Trail. My name is Jenny. I am guided to do a spirit message for you. It was originally starting for this powerful energy that we're getting from the Lionsgate portal, which was yesterday, as well as the new moon in Leo, which was also yesterday, August 8th. But of course, those energies last, they start up before the actual date and they last a couple weeks after. So we're going to get your message from Spirit. This could be for Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus, okay? So we're going to go ahead. I already got my sage going. I got my crystals that are from Sedona. My little Buddha in my hand. Crystal ball, and of course some candles going. So we're going to just see. Spirit, please bring forth the messages that you want the sign of Pisces to know at this time, August 9th, 2021. It could be anything you want to bring forth, some messages, some guidance, something you want Pisces to be aware of at this time, confirmation for Pisces for anything. So whatever you want to bring forth, we'd be very appreciative at this time. So let's go ahead and get into our message, okay? So first thing we're going to do is see what Spirit wants to bring forth. We're going to do 2 layers. So Spirit, this is for Pisces, August 9th, 2021. Or before and after that time too. Whatever you want to bring forth. What you want to bring forth for Pisces. Okay, so we have the empty room. Very interesting. And look at that. Look at that. It looks like almost like like a window on the ceiling, and you're looking up at the stars in this empty room. Very interesting. So I'm immediately getting this feeling of maybe feeling alone, even when you have people around you. Going within deeply to figure out what's going on, why you're feeling this way, on your own. I'm really getting this feeling of on your own. And you might even have people around, but you just feel like it's empty. There's nobody around, It's also this solitude or something like that as well. But we're going to go ahead and see what the card meaning is. Okay, this is the Wild Unknown Archetype deck. This card is number 42. So let's go ahead and see what's coming up with this. 42. Okay, so the empty room, Pisces. I'm sorry about that. I need my tripod back. My tripod. So the empty room is the vortex, the abyss, and nothing. The empty room haunts us all. It is a universal and all too frequent feeling of lack, of wanting, of the craving to fill ourselves with something, anything. We too often attempt to remedy the discomfort of the empty room by any means necessary, leading us to cultivate culture of more. Ironically, the empty room is filled to the brim with potential, yet we perceive it as not enough. This card is a cry for patience, for sitting within the barren walls of not knowing, for awaiting true vision and purpose before attaching to what we should do the next to save our outward appearance. Be with the nothingness. Be with the impatience. The empty room has immense power. Let others wonder what you are doing. If you can settle into the magic of emptiness, you will soon hear its whispers of wisdom. The archetype of the empty room is also portrayed as the hungry ghost, always feeding and never satisfied. A day of silence is a surefire way to harness the power of the empty room. When light, it's spaciousness, potential, possibility. When dark, it's addiction, insatiability, more for more's sake. And to go deeper, read John Cage's 4:33. So yeah, I'm also getting that too, with this feeling like you're alone in an empty room, even when people are around. It's like you're not fulfilled or something. Everything, you have potential, but there's something that's missing. You still feel that, something is missing. You're not satisfied with something. So let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. We're gonna do a numerology card for Pisces, please. Nothing is set in stone. So yeah, this is the mutable moon. So, things can still change. And I'm really getting, for a lot of you, it's like your perception needs to change. You have to actually see and be grateful for things around you because you have a lot of potential. But for some reason, you're feeling empty. Interesting. All right, let's see what else is coming up. Voyage of the heart, love flows through you and to you. Yeah, so voyage of the heart. Love flows to you and to you. So it's kind of like tapping into that heart space and realizing what you do have and being grateful for the people around you and things. Because I really think you might be like in this kind of funk where you're feeling like you're lost and lonely and not appreciating things around you or seeing the potential that you do have within your life, and having this lack feeling and feeling alone. So, but let's see what else is coming up. Some of you might have just gotten separated or left your family as well. Okay, now we have new blueprints. Oops, I'm sorry, new blueprints. So, you know, this is a lot of people, blueprints. This is the thing I gotta say about blueprints. We all come here and whatever place you live at, but the main thing is like we're always told and taught that we need to, you know, go out, go to college, get married, have the 2.5 kids, live in a house with a picket fence. But that can be very disappointing if that's not your life path. Not everybody does that, you know? There's a lot more divorce. There's a lot more people not getting married. There's a lot more people not having children. There's a lot of people now that can't afford a home, or they've decided not to have a home. They'd rather travel, whatever. So we have to get that out, because it can be a big feeling of failure, even if that's not what we want. We don't value ourselves or people or whatever as being successful if we don't have that. What's set in stone? You know, you can't like live your blueprint with other people's blueprints or what societies think is what your ideal life is supposed to be about. Okay? So let's go ahead and see what else is coming up. And that might be feeling you a little, you know, less successful or lonely or things like that. All right. And now we have Frog Spirit, renewal. Yeah, so this is a time of renewal. I don't know why I keep like not putting it in the center. There you go. Time for renewal, time to start again, time to sit with yourself and figure out what you really want to do. It says here, nothing's set in stone, right? Nothing's set in stone. It's time to get this new blueprint going. What is it that you really want to do? What is your life dream? You don't have to live your life by other people or what they consider successful. All right, so let's see what else. Or maybe the dream that you did have, you did get, you know, married, or you did go to college and you couldn't finish it, or you did get married and it ended, or something like that. You can't feel yourself as not being successful. Your path is different than everybody else's. Sometimes things don't work out. Sometimes people don't grow together. Sometimes people change. And now, don't dim to fit in. Yeah, there we go again. See, there's something here about like you're not feeling successful or you're feeling lonely because you don't fit the mold of what everybody thinks is successful, or even your own mold. Maybe you think that's what you should do, but you're not feeling it. So how are you dimming your light in order to fit in? Okay, let's see what else is coming up. Let's see what you need to surrender here, Pisces, okay? What do you need to surrender? What does Pisces need to surrender, please, Spirit, at this time? August 9th, 2021, or the weeks before and after? Surrender to complete healing. Okay, so there's something, yeah, there's some kind of healing you still need to do. Open fully to the loving, compassionate forces of the universe that support your physical, emotional, and spiritual healing. Yeah. So something's happened here. It's made you feel like a failure or that you weren't successful, and it's caused some wounds. So it's time to go deep and, you know, get a new blueprint and, you know, heal that. Heal that, whatever that hurt is that you have there. Let's see what kind of goddesses, which goddess is coming up for you. Which goddess is helping Pisces at this time? So we have Diana, focused intention. Keep your unwavering thoughts, feelings, and actions focused on the target, and you will make your mark. Yeah. So what this is doing as well is it's like keeping you kind of scattered, so you can't like keep on one path. You're like, you know, you're turning in this direction, then you're turning back on this direction, then you're taking steps back. It's time to get like focused intentions, and this time of the new moon and the Lion's Gate and all that is trying to get you, you know, get that rest of that healing done, to make you realize that your journey is not the same as everyone else's. There's nothing set in stone, and to focus your intentions. Figure out what you really want to do for you, what your path is, and set that intention and really focus on it. All right, so now we're going to get a couple tarot cards with this. Let's get a few tarot cards on these. Okay, so the first one we have is the Queen of Cups. Yeah. So as well as mastering those emotions and being compassionate with yourself as well. You know, and if you're resentful for other people, it's time to come from that place of unconditional love and forgiveness, okay? As well. And then we have Ace of Swords. Well, this is like a new beginning, what's true for you. You know, gaining that mental clarity, having that aha moment, okay? I hate that aha moment. I used to like it, but now with the Oprah thing, I don't like the aha moments. Anyway, let's get one more. Okay, so see, now we have the Four of Pentacles. So this is like that, you know, having that firm foundation, that stability. So yeah, you have to get like focused and master those emotions. Get clear about what's true to you, what you want to do, and then you'll get that stability. It's hard to feel a part of something or whole or stable if you are trying to live other people's lives or what's not authentic to you. So it's time to do that, okay? That's what Spirit's trying to tell you here. All right, so we're going to get another round for you here, Pisces. Let's get another round. I'm going to put these over there. Put these to the side. All right, now we're going to get another round. Okay. What else do you want to bring forth for Pisces, please, Spirit? Pisces, Sun, Moon, Rising, August 2021. Okay, so now we have the prayer. Yeah. So, you know, this is talking to your spiritual guides, your angels, you know. You might have been doing that. Like, you know, what am I doing wrong? What's happening? Why do I feel this way? It's, you know, it's really talking to them and really telling them what you want and asking them for guidance and which way to go and direction and things like that. Asking for healing. Look at this hand reaching out. Look at that hand reaching out. Oh, you look at that. You have another one. I didn't even realize it. And the sword. Well, there's clarity right there. The sword. See that? It's like between darkness and light. Yeah, gaining clarity and asking your angels and guides for help with healing, which direction to go, things like that. All right, so which one? This prayer is number 65, it looks like. 65. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. Let me find it. Is that 65? Let me find it. Hold on a second. I gotta find this. Sorry, it's taking me a little longer. So, this prayer. Where is this prayer? I'm still on the X's for some reason. There we go. That's better. Almost there. Almost. Well, there's the sword, so I know it's next to it, so that's good. The prayer. Okay, so this prayer is worship, reverence, and homage. What is prayer? When we are in a state of prayer, and when are we not? To whom or what do we pray? Archetypically, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for the omnipresent self-centered thinking that spins us toward illusion. Prayer leads us to beyond our ego as we move from our little story to the big one. And isn't that interesting? Our blueprint and our little story. Yeah, who we really are. What we're set out here for. What are we meant to do in our lives? Our little story to the big one. Some say we are in a state of prayer anytime we are not in the center of our own thoughts. Others say prayer is a natural result of gratitude. Perhaps it is for you. This card reminds us of its importance. Get quiet, low, humble, and soft. Bow and touch the ground as your heart lifts to the sky. Though it may be uncomfortable, it is time. Nothing else will do. Well, yeah, there you go. That's what you need to do. Prayer and meditation. Experiment with the act of bowing down. Nearly all spiritual traditions make a practice of prodigation. Every song, kiss, breath, word can become a prayer. It is a feeling, not an action. Consider the ancient mantra, Ang Nama Guru Dav Namo. I bow to the creative consciousness within. I bow to the teacher within. When it's light, offering to be of service, asking for guidance. When it's dark, expecting results, self-aggrandizement. And to go deeper, ask to be of service. There you go. And now let's do the sword here. So it's time for you to like maybe be of service so you can get out of yourself, you know, kind of like feeling that loneliness. You know, you'll get some clarity and everything. The sword is, let's bring this one over. The knife, the blade, and the weapon. To use the sword is to decide. The blade separates one reality from another. The choice is made and all else falls away. If you find that sword is in your grasp, you can no longer hesitate. This weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and willingness to act. An onlooker may think the sword bearer is hasty and violent, but the most compassionate and responsible gesture is that is honest, swift, and accurate. Our first encounter with the sword is at the birth, when the cord we share with, the mother, is cut. This moment defines our separation from her and begins our journey of becoming oneself. We must make these cuts again and again. If we are to grow, decisions shape our lives, and sword is infamous shaper of destiny. Contemplate the Buddhist philosophy of the first and second arrow swing the sword once with precision and commitment. More than that will be painful for anyone involved. Boundary making, prioritizing, and clarifying are all gestures made possible by the sword. The sword is a metaphor for the pen and the brush, the artist's fierce and graceful tools. When light, cutting through to what is essential, and when dark, hasty, backstabbing, a dull and painful blade. Go deeper in Marina Abramovic's Rhythm series, Kara Vigo's Judith beheading Holofrens. Sorry about that, I'm butchering all these words, but that's how you can maybe go a little deeper. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get some more cards on these, Pisces. What else is coming up for Pisces? The answers you need are coming. Yep, so the answers are coming. It's something that you got to get clear on now, and you really have to tap into like spirit helping you. You know, listening to your intuition, your higher self, and your spirit guides and angels. You are going to get the answers. They're coming. Okay? Which direction you need to go, or whatever this is about why you feel so empty or something. Let's see what else is coming up. What else is coming up for Pisces, please? And now we have discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Yes. I think you're just like you're either turning your back on it, maybe because it would take you in a different direction than you really want to do, or you're not trusting in it. Okay? Or you're deciding not to listen or something. All right, let's see what else is coming up. Come on. All right, there we go. And now you have luminescence. So luminescence is like, you know, shining your light from within. That again is being your authentic self. You know, you cannot be happy if you're trying to be what everybody else wants you to be, or trying to fit in, or, you know, be a part of something that you're not. You have to just live your truth. Okay? So let's see what else is coming up. You know, shine your light. Everybody has a unique life. It's that light. It's time to shine yours. And now we have stag spirit leadership. Yeah, taking the lead of your own life. And there might be some kind of purpose for you to be some kind of leader. Or you might be a leader in your life as well. You might be like a leader at your job or something like that. But it's really hard if you're not being your authentic self to, you know, to do that. You know, if you're trying to lead by being someone else, it's going to be very hard for you, okay? So let's see what else is coming up for you. But I'm really getting this, Spirit wants you to take lead of your own life in an authentic way. You know, living your truth, not trying to fit in or be something you're not, or go by what everybody else thinks is successful, because it's making you unhappy. And then we have warrior woman. Have you answered your deep call? Oh my God, look at this. Have you answered your deepest calling? Yes, it's time to be, and the sword, oh my God, look at that, a sword as well. Wow, yeah, it's time to do that. It's time to live your truth, answer your own calling, follow your own blueprint, Okay? All right, let's see what else you need to surrender. Surrender resentments. Yes. Holding on to resentments only poisons you. Try to forgive others for their shortcomings and keep moving forward toward positive situations in your life. So if anybody's like made you, or you felt like that nobody can make you, but if you went along with somebody else and it wasn't your path and it kind of failed and now you're feeling lonely and miserable and like you're in this empty room, you can't hold on to those resentments. It was a lesson. It's time to move forward, okay? It's just taking more of your life to do that, okay? So let's go ahead and see what Goddess is with you. So you have Mary Magdalene, unconditional love. Love yourself, others, in every situation, no matter what the outward appearance may be. Yes, definitely. Time to come from that unconditional love. All right? So we're going to get a couple more tarot cards. Let's see. What other tarot cards are going to come up? Oh, yeah. See? See, this is like, toxic behaviors, old patterns of behaviors that they're not successful and you keep reliving them. Addictions, this little devil keeps coming up. It's time to get rid of this, okay? If you're living in some kind of old pattern of behavior that is just not being successful for you, it's time to change that pattern, okay? If you are, because you're lonely and you feel alone, drinking too much or drugs or something like that, it's time to break that habit, okay? So whatever this is holding you down too. And whatever, it can be all kinds of things, okay? But it could also be a Capricorn. Just so you know. Anyway. Could be someone around you as well. Look at this, the Hangman. Yeah. It's time to see things in a different perspective. Definitely time to see things in a different perspective. All right, so now we're just going to get a couple more of these cards. The Soul Journey. Well, we haven't used these yet. We're going to get a couple of these for Pisces, please. So now we have gratitude. What do I say? Yes, you have to appreciate what you do have. Okay? I'm thankful for this life and the opportunities that it presents. Yes. And we're going to get one more. I like this one for some reason. Okay. And worry. Yeah. Don't start, worrying is not going to do anything for you. It's just going to hold you back more and hold you down a little more. So I am learning that worry doesn't change an outcome. No, it doesn't. Definitely doesn't. All right, now we're going to get a let it go card. Let go of all aversions, meet every challenge, and flow with life. Yes. So, it's time to let go of those old blueprints that weren't meant for you. It's time to let go of that worry. It's time to be grateful. It's time to see things in a different perspective. It's time to gain clarity. Yeah, so that is your message, Pisces. Thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a beautiful August. Take care. Bye.